All views expressed in this video are exclusive to views of the individual and do not necessarily represent any other person or organisation. Non-PG warning, this video features mild to moderate bad language.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Hashtag Superfans channel, and indeed welcome back to the Hashtag Superfans podcast, episode number 2. I'm going to get this straight out right now. This is being recorded straight off the back of episode number 1, so if there's any feedback from episode number 1, we haven't seen it yet, but we will see it for the next one, so please keep leaving it. We're not ignoring you. That's the reason it is what it is. But having assumed you don't like Ellis, we've dropped him. There's only 4 of us for episode 2.
He's off on holiday, so.
I'm joking. Legend it is Ellis. Anyway, this episode 1 was all about how we got to where we are now. Episode 2, we're going a little bit more into depth into some of the ups and some of the downs that there have been. So starting off with the ups, public recognition. Now, I tell you what, I'm not a sort of a shy person. I'm about, but I certainly have never before, and I think I say it for everyone, I've never before hashtag walked down a street and had someone come up to me before.
It's crazy. I tell you what, right? So I've always done YouTube for 6-7 years now, and people in my school have known it. But every day for the last 6-7 months in school, I've had at least one person come up to me saying hashtag, whether it's love or hate. Hashtag United. Oh, don't get that shit. And it's nuts. Like, it's nuts. I personally myself haven't been recognised in the streets. I know ALFIE has.
Me neither.
I know Matt has. Luke's been recognised a few times. But it's crazy to think that this time last year, I would have laughed in your face if you said that we've been in the position that we're in.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The only reason I get recognised as often as I do is because I do a lot of youth refereeing. That's what I did today. And it happened again. Anytime I use youth refereeing, which if anyone knows, a lot of I'm a referee, which most people knew. Not many people knew I was first aid trained. That was on the story anyway. Irrelevant. True story. If you see any of us down in the street, do come along and say hi. However old you are, male,
say hello.
Young, hi. Just come along and say hello. We're always happy to say. I've had people before. This happened to me a couple of weeks back. Sat on a packed train. I was sat down. 2 lads in front of me talking about me. Now I had headphones in, but my music had stopped because I was underground and my Spotify had cut out because Spotify's annoying. Again, not sponsored, 100%. Spotify, get in touch if you want to sponsor us. The music had stopped, and literally I had these lads, and I saw one of them pointing at me, going, "It's not him, can that be him?" And then I've looked around, and one of them then very undiscreetly swung his phone around. I can see our channel. I thought, this is awesome. And so, being the prove I'm not shy, you are. Normal people in this situation sit there, smile inside and think, these people know who I am, that's cool. Me, no. So I decided, this is 100% legit by the way, to answer a fake call from Spencer. We came out of the tunnel and I've got like this. So I'm sat on my phone, I'm like, doing the music, I'm like, oh, this is an opportunity. Right. Hello, Spence. How are you? Yeah. No, I'm just on the train. I'm heading to the hashtag filming location now. Yeah. Right now, that's pretty. I can't remember exactly what I said after that, but it's pretty much I named it. And I kid you not, the look on these kids, they blinked every second of it. It was the look on these lads' faces.
I wrote it up.
They were like,
hilarious.
And the best part was, just to make it extra believable, I genuinely he didn't answer, but I genuinely Instagram rang him as I was getting off. So I swung the phone round. There is his picture. It's ringing. It's Instagram. Anyone who sees a clip of it will think, it's real. But no,
that's quality.
I think that is on the subject of ups, which is what we're talking about. One of the big ups, and this is one that a couple of you have mentioned, by the way. They say, "Don't meet your heroes. You'll be disappointed." I think we can all vouch for the fact that's not true, hashtag.
No, it's not.
100%. And literally, I mean, from my kind of perspective, obviously, I play a lot of football myself, and watching these guys and seeing what they're achieving is nuts. But to be invited to play for their Sunday Inter team, or whatever it was, ALFIE obviously ref the game. It was just nuts. Playing alongside Spencer, Theo Baker, Zach Clark, who else was there? Ryan Barker, so many people.
Yanni.
Yanni.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, and Yanni not next to someone that day as well.
Scored a banger as well. Scored a banger.
The big thing is though, right? Not only is that obviously an amazing experience, but it didn't feel like a fan playing with a bunch of YouTubers or a fan refereeing a bunch of, it
No.
felt like a bunch of mates having a game of football.
Yeah.
100%.
And that's what's remarkable about it. And I can tell you what, we're not going to drop names. You guys know who I'm talking about. It's not true of all YouTubers who do football tills in one take at all on YouTube. There are plenty of
That's what Aztecers.
Not again.
Like, on the topic of this, one of them I've got respect for, the other one I've not, but let's not get into that.
Yeah, we'll have a good do that.
That's
Look, but it's not our beef to discuss. They had beef with hashtag. They were problem with hashtag. I don't like those people, but that's irrelevant at the end of the day. But to get back on top, a little bit back on track. We've met a lot of people, but the thing is, at no point, and this is what Spencer actually mentioned in his book a little bit about this, and this is how he tries to be. Can we just sorry, I just suddenly thought, how many people, I've met and fairly good mates with Spencer's mum. I mean, that's not something I ever thought I'd be able
No,
to.
it's nuts.
She's an absolute legend, by the way. I know
she's lovely, honestly.
genuinely, if you come down to a hashtag game, obviously come say hi to us, but come say hi to Cindy. You can't miss her. She's
You
loud,
can't.
she's louder than us. Like,
I'm saying something.
Absolutely.
but I think that's the thing. I want to give someone else a chance to talk. So I've been talking all this.
Yeah, go on. Let someone else talk, Grandad.
But yeah, so let's just to throw it into a question then. What were you? Was this the kind of relationship you expected to have with the club, or are you? Is it more? Is it better?
First time I see them online, but I never met them before, and I don't have that relationship. Like fans, player, I really don't. And then I do. I know. And then I would say at the game process when I become like regular, like oh yeah, you're Matthew from Twitter things, something like that.
So full of it. So full of it.
I would say the relationship got improved and we becoming, I don't want to say best mate.
Oh, friends.
Right, be nice. Come on.
That's
Let's get
one
through it.
thing
Let's
you're
get through it.
they're saying to you, Alfie.
Nothing. Damn.
But no,
I would say every time I see them more, our relationship like improving. We know more each other and we support each other, and of course everyone support my ability, which is
Yeah, 100%.
Yes,
That is a big thing.
you, Alfie, Sam, Ellis,
Yeah.
everyone, and I'm really happy that the club support everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is a really big thing, and that is a really important point just to make about the whole of football, not just about hashtag, is that it is unfortunate to say that a lot of football can become a really closed environment,
Hostile as well.
really hostile. And I'm glad to say, apart that's true of everyone in our league so far. There's also the group.
I
We'll get on
didn't
to hate in a
enter
sec.
the game. I didn't.
Thank God.
Thank God, yeah.
Thank God.
I tell you what, still, you'll see this, right? And we'll get on to hate in a sec. Wormley are still the ones who cause the problems. But anyway, that's the whole thing about hashtag. They are genuinely supportive of absolutely everyone, and that's a pretty remarkable thing to be able to say.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know how they do it, to be honest.
No, it's got to stop at some point, surely. Fair play. Right. Anyway, let's do it. So the other side of the coin.
Right, where do we get started?
Well, I think we start with the expectations. Now, I think we all knew a little bit in the back of our minds that when we came into this, there was going to be hate.
Yeah,
Everyone who uploads on YouTube, there's not a single YouTuber in the world with over 1,000 subscribers who doesn't get hate comments, right?
yes, I will.
However, we get hashtag United, and now because of us, get our pretty considerable share of them. Some of them are funny, some of them are horrific, some of them I share, and some of them I really genuinely question what state of mind people are in when they comment. Because
I'm gonna go. While she's talking, I'm gonna go and get some of these comments up. But go on, carry on.
Yeah. So I think the thing to point out quickly about hate, where everyone have their point on this, point to make about hate, is that we don't let it affect us. So if you're out there as a hater and you're watching, you're thinking, oh, I'm going to comment. I know there'll be hate on this video as well. I see you. And you're going to make a new account. You're going to get blocked. Yes, I'll block you. But feel free to make another account. Comment again. I do ask politely, you're gonna be rude. At least be imaginative. You know, make it
Yeah.
fun. At least
Make it different, you know?
Exactly. You know, I want to have
Unique.
sex food on the train in the morning.
Exactly.
But the thing is, you kind of need to be careful with it, because a lot of things people say are factually incorrect.
Yeah,
Now,
there we go.
That's the whole point about hate. I get that, but just think a little bit about the effect that it doesn't know how it had the effect on us, but the impression you're giving to other people. Because you can say what you want, I can delete your comment.
You're entitled to your own opinion.
If there is a young lad below who gets the picture that that's the appropriate way to act, then just be aware of the effect you might be having on them,
Yeah.
which won't mean anything to any of you. I know you'll still do it, but just anyway.
Let's have a look at some of these comments.
Hey, go on,
so,
far away.
Why
Keep it ready.
why would you run on our pitch in a tin pot league when you're all cringe fans?
Quickly, let's address this, right? That's better than some of them, right? The most common one still is fake club or something like that. Someone explain to me why it's a fake. Look, I know it's founded in a weird way, but it's not a fake club. Right? By all means, call it a YouTube team, call it all these things, but it's not fake. It's very real.
Stop.
It's a very real club.
We won the league.
Everyone thinks Alfie.
Long league.
Everyone thinks Alfie is about 13. Just to clarify, he is legal to drink.
Yeah. By the way, I think I did today. True story. I don't know why.
Let's have a look at some of these other ones. I'm just scrolling down a bunch of shaggers. Cheers, mate.
Classic. Well, I'll tell you what, some people call us shaggers, some people call us virgins, so you know it varies.
Bit contradicting.
There's plenty about Callum's facial hair as well. That's a common one.
I'm 15. Look, apparently I'm a nonce because I've got a tash.
Oh, I need to check mine.
Can you be a nonce?
How does that work?
Exactly. How can you be a nonce?
You're not 18? You can be. And second question, can I upload the word nonce onto YouTube? I'll figure that out after this. I will put a non-PG warning before this. And if I have kept this clip in to anyone, by the way, the whole point of the podcast is that it's kind of a little bit raw. It's a little bit kind of unedited and fun. So, while we do our best to keep it relatively tame, it's very likely that there's going to be little bits of offensive language, little bits of this and that. So if you aren't ready for that, don't watch. But
so you get to know us a bit better as well.
Here's another funny one. Right, so Alfie, you're gonna have to blur this one out or whatever it is.
Can you try self-censor?
You're gonna have to bleep this out. You speak like you have your mum's fanny in your mouth.
What does that even mean?
Something like that, just generally funny.
I
You have a
think,
dead trim wait till we play Wormley again.
yeah, right. I need to get that on that note, and they're getting a minute and a half at the absolute maximum of this video. Wormley. Now I've said this before. I'll say it again. Support your club, please. Right? We love it, and people seem to think we don't like this for some reason. We do like people chanting back, right? I love nothing more than an atmosphere, a bit of competitive chant, which, to be fair to them, Wormley had. I will give them that. It was a really good atmosphere between the two of us. Right,
Hey,
that's fine.
okay.
Do that, please. What happened after the game was unacceptable. What happened
At
after?
half time as well.
And they refused to accept this, but they attempted to storm our change rooms. They stole a hashtag kit. They they tried to pretend, and afterwards they claimed they were trying to threaten us. We were scared, we were running away from them. We actually didn't. If there's no video footage of this, we walked towards them. They didn't want anything. They didn't want anything to do with us.
I walked
And
right. Me and Finn on the way back to the car park, literally walked right through. So there was probably about 30 of them all coming through. We walked straight
Not
through the middle.
One of them touched us, no matter what they say.
No.
So if you're out there as a Wormley fan saying you were threatening us, you weren't. We weren't scared. And I'd like to remind you, there were probably 35 of this Wormley
At
outfit.
least.
By the way,
It's
I've
illegal.
spoken to my ref buddies who referee your club. You know you're not there very often, lads, so don't tell us. I have.
And
I do.
didn't pay to get in.
No,
And
you're
that's why Wormley couldn't take any responsibility for their actions.
but anyway, so as I say, it's a joint thing. Do what you want. For God's sake, don't steal kit or threaten people. And this is the thing.
Or climb on the dugouts.
This is what I hate about football ultras that I'm now trying to associate as ultras. Ultras are violent. Now, we don't need violence. I get the whole bullish thing. You weren't threatening, despite the fact there were 35 of you and 5 of us. Still didn't want it, right? which to be fair is a good call because we had Dan Agee on the sideline with us, Lewis Jackson, who's not a small man,
Steve Gleed.
Steve Gleed.
like I tell you, and Matthew Napier, like we were a threat.
I'm done.
You do not want.
He wasn't there either.
No,
He wasn't even there.
um,
Oh my god.
Unit.
well, I mean, to be fair, there's another vlog to come out on this, by the way. But fitness challenges, yeah, we'll get into that in another one. But everyone's getting fit in here, so come at us, Wormley fans.
Nah, you know what? We'll talk about that now. We'll talk about that now, and there's something I do want to talk about. So
Fitness, yeah.
a few months ago, I decided to do a 30-day fitness challenge. Got to 24 days, was banging it, eating healthy, really like seeing the difference. Motivation kicked in, stopped. Sam decided to come in and be like, right, I'm going to do this. Shows me off. It's now on what day?
What day are you on now?
I'm halfway through day 96. No, day 96.
I mean,
Halfway through.
can we? If that doesn't.
No,
on the
not
video, I don't know
96. 66, sorry. 66.
what- Yeah, I have to fucking edit that. Sounds bad.
Not 96. Sorry.
If you went 36 and 66, it sounds sick. You go 96 and 66, it sounds shit.
Yeah, that doesn't sound
Well,
good. But I'm on the road to 100,
Nonetheless,
so it's fine.
over 2 months of consecutive.
Hang on. Yeah, it's 66, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. That,
Okay,
give a shit.
back up.
So it is.
Sorry.
Anyway, over 2 months of consecutive fitness is remarkable, and it's mostly ab fitness. And by the way, I'm happy to admit this. I think it's a thing that can go. If it goes on YouTube, I think it's going to inspire everyone even more. The fitness challenge is very much on amongst Superfans. We've got a couple of targets, but we won't reveal what the targets are because we don't need to. But there's a couple of things, right? We've got first person to achieve certain things, and first person to get there will get a prize. And I've told people what the prize is going to be as well.
What is it?
Do you not know the prize? I don't know. I'll tell you what the prize is going to be.
No.
I told you the first person to achieve objective 1 will go with
Yes.
will receive a hashtag United shirt.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'm getting there. I'm close. I'm close to it.
And I am.
Oh,
And by the way, I'm making the judgment, so I know we'll throw another name in here.
The
Someone
thing is,
who isn't in right now, but is partaking in this challenge. Callum's mate Mateus. We'll give him a mention because he's absolutely bossing this challenge.
the
right
thing is
ripped.
though, me and Callum started without
now.
that-
Now,
without
this is the thing.
objective 1.
I'm taking
And
it.
he's a gym lad.
I'm taking it all into consideration. Don't worry. I'm not getting. Mateus has to reach a higher standard because he started.
Yeah,
at
Of
that
course,
standard.
of course.
I do know
Yes,
that.
Thank
Um,
you.
Yeah, don't worry. And objective 2 that Mateus brought up today. I don't know. Maybe think of another prize for that. And I tell you what, if you guys really want to know what objective 1 is and objective 2 is, I'll reveal them only if this video gets 350 likes. Yeah, 350
It's
likes.
inspiring though. It's like inspiring.
This will happen.
So,
Get there.
So
And by the way,
one-
if you haven't heard, if you're all wondering what day I'm not on a day. I'm not doing it. Neither's Matt, I don't think. Are you doing it?
Alfie's on day 1 tomorrow, starting from tomorrow. Not drinking. It's only going to last 3 days.
Lost on next Friday.
Like half an
Not
hour.
even that.
But anyway, we've gone massively off track here now, haven't we? To get a little bit back onto the topic of the video, which was positives and negatives, we've kind of done. Is anyone else going to say on negatives? Anyone else? Anything that's particular that we don't think is neat? I'm trying to think.
I think people.
Oh, sorry, no, you go. I'll come back. I've got one.
Go on, Matt.
What are we talking about? Brentwood Town, that game? Or-
Oh, Brentwood Town, yeah.
Brentwood
Yeah.
Town.
Oh,
Where
the
this
home
one,
hashtag.
like, oh my god, smash!
I'll tell you what, though, Brentwood was different. Brentwood was just a couple of, I don't know how old they were, probably Callum's age, I'm going to guess.
Nah, younger than me.
They're younger?
Like year 9.
Um,
Probably like
classic,
13.
just being a bit
Classic.
boisterous. I don't hate them too much for it. They were just being a bit stupid. At the end of the day, they're kids. I'll let them have that. It wasn't great, but there's not much we can do about it. But here's what I wanted to say. Here's a name that will mean something to some people and absolutely nothing to other people. Ladies and gentlemen,
Simon.
so now, if you don't know who he is, and I'm going to mention, by the way, and I can already see the aforementioned Neil and other hashtag employees staring me down the eye for mentioning this name, but we're going to go into it. Neil
Simon.
is a lovely lad who came to a couple of the early hashtag games with the drum, by the way. He was the original hashtag drummer. No lie. How do we get this? So, since There was an incident, by the way, with at one of the games. He essentially threatened one of the opposition keepers. He was banned from hashtag, and ever since, every now and again, he likes to just pop up in some DMs. He slides in, and comes up with. Fair play to him, by the way. I complained about the lack of, sort of variety of hate. He's got it. He's got it. He deserves a special mention. But so I think actually, Chief, I'm just looking at the time we're at. I want to go back into the positives because we've talked negatives. Yes, there's a lot of negatives.
Okay.
I know that Matt, bless him, has taken a fuck ton of it. And we do our best to battle you out of it. But we all do take it. We all do take it in private and public settings. No one's physically threatened me yet, but anything can happen. Exciting times.
I think we just need to know like how little it does actually affect us.
Yeah.
And how that's sort of the least of our worries right now.
Exactly.
Obviously, you've got me and Sam and Mateus at the minute sitting in his GCSEs. Me and Sam in year 10, obviously going through it and all that. We've got the
bigger
stress
things
of
to
that.
worry about, isn't there?
And you know what? Like, it's nuts. You literally can have one day where you wake and you're like, right, don't care about the comments. Another day when you wake up and everything's affecting you. And I don't think that's what people understand when you're doing YouTube. Is that no matter how little it is, if you're not in a good mood or in a good mindset, you're going to take it the wrong way. So I think that's what people don't get. More people are likely to comment hate than they are to comment support. But
I'll tell you what, I know to explain this, by the way. I smiled then. I shouldn't smile. The reason I smiled is because Sam just went, the comments don't affect us at all, lads. And then Callum's come in and gone, comments sometimes affect us, guys.
No, they do.
They do. You're absolutely right, they do.
Yeah.
But this is true, by the way, not just of YouTube comments, but any comment you leave on any social media. So if this is me being teacher Alfie now, if you leave someone hate, just remember that little comment you leave someone might just be the one thing they didn't need at that point. And unfortunately, and I'm glad to say we are in a good position. We support each other. We're fine. But there are some really, really sad stories of people who, because of one not particularly horrific comment, it was just one comment that came at the wrong time, that's cost young lives, and it's horrific to see.
Look, sorry, just to interrupt. Look at the likes of Love Island. They come out of Love Island. They're now some local, massive celebrities. They just can't deal with it because of the comments that they get. Obviously, Mike obviously sadly passed away due to suicide. But it's nuts to think that how quickly your life can change in a matter of months. He didn't know what was going to happen when he come out that Love Island villa, and then bang, it's him. So it's crazy, and I don't want to get into a deep note, but I think what people comment, they don't realise. Like, it's like people have no emotions when they're commenting online. But if it happened to them, then would they really like it?
Generally speaking, we do let it brush over us. But if it does hit us, we're going to support each other. I would now say, by the way, this is now an important point to make, because we've discussed some of these issues. If anyone is feeling bad low, I'll leave a couple of links to a couple of support groups in the description down below. Hit them up. There's some really, really great ones out there in the UK or the US or wherever you're watching from. And I do always say this, and by the way, I'm not claiming to be some sort of support counsellor, but we do always say, if anyone is in a bad position, feel free to DM any of us, and we will do our best to help you. But we are not counsellors. There are better people. But anyway, that point mentioned. I want to go out there on a high note, because I know we talked about the lows and the bad points. We might come back to them in later episodes. But I think now we should talk about the channel now approaching 6.2 thousand subscribers, which is bad.
We are currently
unbelievable.
Social Blade believe we are on track for 10k on November the 11th. Currently.
But what a Social Blade!
Wow.
Now,
talking about November the 11th. Sorry,
Yeah.
that is the time when my sister's due her baby as well. So we could reach 10k when my sister was her
I
baby.
should point out, by the way, but because of the massive influx we've just had,
Very-
the latest video, Social Blade is massively overestimating. But if this podcast is one, you never know. And I have said, and I put this on the record, by the way, if this channel hits 10k subs, there will be a proper giveaway. I promise you.
Big one, yeah.
It will be worth it for you. I will personally invest in a properly decent giveaway for you guys. So feel free to leave in the comments down below anything you want to see us discuss in future episodes. Also, any prizes you'd like to win. What would you guys like to win? I've got some ideas myself, but I'll sort you out. If we get if we get 10k before Christmas, there'll be a proper Christmas giveaway. Do not worry.
And I'm happy with that. Yeah, cool.
Right. So 27 minutes. I think that's a great second episode done. So, all to say is a massive thank you to everyone who has watched this. So, if you have watched all the way towards the end of this video, we give you a chance to win a little prize. Be its draw will be next week. But Callum, what's our word going to be this week?
So we are going to pick the word. If you're this far into the video, comment down below. It's Steven Gerrard. You can see it behind ALFIE. Obviously, he's a Liverpool fan, so but down there, Steven Gerrard, and you're entered. Simple as that.
Get yourself entered, and we will give away a £25 Xbox or PSN gift card to one of you lucky receivers. So get yourself in, and we'll do that next week. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, hit in the comments down below what you want to see us discuss in the next episode. We'll actually read them this time before we record the next one. And remember,
next season, or County League winners, or Spencer FC. Anything you want.
It doesn't even have to be hashtag, by the way. We are very open to doing other footballing and sporting topics. So let us know what you want to see.
Of course.
Or British talent on TV. Anything you want.
Thank you, Matt.
Definitely going to react to different Britain's talent. Yeah, come on.
If you have enjoyed this particular podcast, so smack a like on there for us. Hit subscribe, turn notifications so you don't miss an upload. We will see you all next time on whatever you do. Don't forget to hashtag it.
Sweet lads.
Thank you.